Wait. Hold on a second. Hold up. Zelda, Wind Waker, in VR. The stuff dreams are made of. Dolphin 5.0 was recently announced, and basically, for those of you who don't know, it's a Wii and Gamecube emulator, and we've kind of been doing a side series on it for my Quest of the Couch series, and I kind of want to talk about that sometime soon, but basically all you need to know is that it's the next version. After years of development, it's finally out, it's stable, and it looks great, and it runs tons of games very well. But in the background, there has been another project going on called Dolphin VR, which is the attempt to move a lot of the GameCube and Wii games into a VR environment. And what's cool about it is that they just also released the 5.0 variant, and some of these games actually work kind of well. The biggest issue I have with a lot of them is the pop-in, which is what you're going to see. When your character is looking at something and you're looking at the same thing your character's looking at, it works. But when you move your camera to the left or right or up, and when your character's not looking at it, it really shows the tricks that the GameCube was getting away with. Haven't really tested it with Wii yet, but you can see, like, when you move your head to the left or right, you don't see anything at all. But when you move your character in that direction, like, characters and, like, grass just pops in. It's a little bit of an issue. It's a bit jarring to look at, and there are some issues with how the camera refocuses, and in general some of the tracking and the HUD, but there's a huge amount of adjustments and customizations in the menus that you can do, which is kind of cool. I really like to see this game more of a tinkering project, where developers can look at the game and see how the GameCube worked and what made it tick, and how they were rendering everything. Because it is really interesting when you have this free camera and you have this whole new perspective. Not in the way that some people might expect, but it is pretty cool to see. But hey, some of these games actually do work really well. It's not just for developers or people just looking to experiment with VR. And some of these games I might actually want to play from start to finish. And they're getting better and better as the development process gets more attention, and as the developers, just get some more donations, which, for the love of God, just give them some money, because this is amazing. This is really helping VR, because when you think about it, you have a system, you have two systems, and you have an emulator that emulates hundreds of games. You potentially have hundreds of games that you can play in VR. Again, a lot have issues, but when you really get into it, when you play something like Kirby Air Ride, city trials, flying over the city, as a kid I loved doing that. In VR, it's like I'm a kid again. It looks so great, even though there is significant pop-in issues and how it renders a lot of the objects in the world. But it still is really, really nice. Now, I should mention, you really need a beast of a PC to play this thing, because you're running the Dolphin emulator and you're running VR. So, yeah. It is going to be a bit of a performance arc. Dolphin itself is CPU hungry. It requires two incredibly good cores, so you're going to need a fast clocked processor. And processors nowadays really doesn't matter clock speed doesn't matter for most things, except for, in particular, Dolphin. Now, we're actually building a PC on my channel. It's part of the Quest for the Couch series. You can follow that, and yeah, I built a PC for about under 800, under 1,000. That is pretty reliable, with a lot of features under the hood and a lot of ways you can customize it, and it's actually really small too. So give that a look if you're interested.